allow me to show you how to make these incredible garlic steak bites. They're tender and juicy and take no time at all to whip up. And if it was socially acceptable, I would eat this every day for lunch.
Oh man, so good.
Like all three of the things together, that's the best part.
Now the whole idea of steak bites is that you take a tender piece of beef, I'm using New York strip here, and you cut it into bite-sized pieces. And this accomplishes two things. One, it makes the steak cook very fast, and two, it creates more surface area for the steak to absorb all that delicious garlic sauce. So once you have your steak cut into bite-sized pieces, drizzle a little oil on them, and then season with some salt and pepper. Now before you head over to your stove, make sure you prep two more things. One, crush or dice up 4 cloves of garlic. Then grab some fresh thyme and strip off about 4 to 5 stems of those thyme leaves. And if you don't have fresh, dried will work just fine. And rosemary would also be really good here. Now go over to your stove and get a pan on the heat and make sure it's smoking hot. Then drizzle a little oil in there. And when you place your steak bites in, just keep in mind to not overcrowd it. You want each piece to have contact with the pan, because the goal here is to get a simple sear on both sides. And as long as your pan is hot, these do not take a long time to cook. We're talking 1 minute on the first side and like 45 seconds on the other side. And then just set everything off to the side, put your pan back on the heat, and now we're ready to make the garlic sauce. So into the pan first goes a tablespoon of butter, and then the 4 cloves of garlic. Pour in that fresh thyme. Then for just a little bit of spice, add some chili flakes to it. And finally a tablespoon of soy sauce. And the sauce cooks down really quick, so just stir it around for about 30 to 40 seconds, just enough time for the garlic and thyme to become really fragrant. Then you're going to pour your steak bites back into the pan, and this part's only going to take another 30 to 45 seconds. You just need to stir and toss around that steak until it turns glossy and absorbs all that delicious garlic sauce. And remember, this part goes kind of fast, so don't overcook your steak. Get it off the heat as soon as it's done. Now these are obviously going to be best served right away, but I've even eaten it as leftovers and they're still good. Tender pieces of steak covered in that incredible garlic sauce. Hit that like button if you approve. Now I'm serving mine up tonight with some mashed potatoes and a side of slaw.
Alright, let's give this a little taste. Oh man, it's so good. Sometimes the simple things taste the best. The slaw goes really well with it. If you need some slaw ideas, I got a video that'll blow your mind about that, so go ahead and check that one out in the description below. Until next time, go cook something simple and delicious for someone you love. All right, here you go, guys. Try that out. This is steak bites.
Sounds good. That's good. Like all three of the things together, that's the best part. I love it.
Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.